Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Fox 23 News. I'm Nicole Menner. It's Friday, which means time again for your weekend football previews. We begin with Southern Miss as they travel to Auburn for their first road game of the season and their final non-conference game of the year. This will mark the first time in 10 seasons that the two will meet in the 23rd meeting overall, with Auburn holding a 17-5 advantage. Quarterback Jack Abraham will look to lead the Golden Eagles again and build on his 1,000-plus yards passing in 10 touchdowns. Auburn is ranked number 10 as of right now, and their only loss came by 1 point against the number 5 LSU. Meanwhile, the Southern Miss defense ranks 9th nationally in total defense, but that, of course, is without playing any Power 5 conference, so we'll see how tomorrow goes for them. Kickoff tomorrow afternoon at 3. And in Starkville, Mississippi State will welcome in the Florida Gators. Both teams have something in common. They were both upset by SEC opponent Kentucky. Both the Gators and Bulldogs have 3-1 records, while MSU will look to get their first conference win. The Gators are 1-1 in SEC play after beating Tennessee last weekend. And of course, the story of the matchup is Dan Mullen returning to the SIP. Mullen had a 69-46 record with MSU and led his team to 5 consecutive weeks ranked as the #1 team during the 2014 season. Mullen built Mississippi State into what it is today and knows that going back to Starkville on the opposing sideline will be an emotional and fun experience.
I remember sitting with marketing people, say, we need to create this type of entrance, and this is what I want the entrance to look like. I said, before the fourth quarter, we're going to go play Don't Stop Believin'. And so I spent 9 years trying to create a tradition. And so I thought that was pretty cool that, now I get to go back, I guess, and see what it's like to be on the other sideline of the tradition we created.
The Saints take a trip to the Big Apple this weekend to face the New York Giants, a team who enters Week 4 at 1-2 after beating the Texans for their first win last weekend. And the Giants will be without some of their starters, leaving the defense shorthanded against the Saints offense, who's averaging nearly 35 points per game. But the Saints defense has allowed a league-high 10.2 yards per passing play, and that's nearly cost them some games, and it did cost them that Week 1 game against the Bucs. But the Saints defense says that they're locked in and ready to go.
I just think it's just harping on the little things, harping on the details, the fundamentals that allow you to play good run defense, whether it be up front, getting your feet in the ground, being in a power position, being able to maintain control of your gap, but also being able to play your secondary gap and help on a tackle. I mean, it's a lot of things that go in, and I think guys are locked in on being able to make teams one-dimensional. I think that was one of the good things we did against Atlanta. We were able to kind of neutralize that stretch game and kind of make them have to pass the ball. So if we can continue to do that, and as well as fixing other things that are going on right now, we'll be fine.
Kickoff is Sunday at 3:25.